Imagine walking into a Brooklyn courtroom expecting the usual celebrity drama, and suddenly, the courtroom falls silent because Justin Bieber just did the last thing anyone saw coming. He publicly supports Cassie, standing up against one of the most powerful men in the music industry, Diddy. If you think this is just another celebrity feud, think again. What happened next turned the entire case upside down, and the truth they were all trying to hide started to unravel in front of everyone's eyes. Stay with me because what you're about to hear will blow your mind. The Brooklyn courthouse was buzzing with anticipation that day. Cameras flashed, reporters whispered, and fans from all over waited for the showdown between Diddy and Cassie. The stakes were sky high, not just a legal battle but a war for reputation, influence, and hidden truths. Cassie, quiet but determined, was ready to defend herself. Diddy, known for his sharp business acumen and intimidating presence, was expected to come down hard. But no one was prepared for Justin Bieber's dramatic entrance. Justin didn't just show up as a bystander. When called to testify, he stunned the courtroom by openly backing Cassie, contradicting Diddy's accusations with a calm but firm stance. The room went from tense to electric. The questions on everyone's mind: why would Justin risk it all to back Cassie? And what did he really know? As Justin spoke, it was clear his testimony was more than just support. It hinted at a deeper connection, a hidden layer to the story no one had expected. Meanwhile, Diddy's reaction was unlike anything the courtroom had ever seen from the usually composed mogul. His face tightened, his voice rose, a volatile mix of anger and disbelief. The fight was no longer just legal, it was personal. The spectators could feel the weight of years of unspoken conflict bubbling to the surface. But this was only the beginning. Behind the scenes, lawyers whispered about a mysterious document that could change everything. A document so confidential it wasn't supposed to see the light of day. Before we dive into what that document revealed, and how it sent shockwaves through this case, hit that like button if you love unexpected twists, and don't forget to subscribe for more juicy stories like this. Now, let's turn the page and get deeper into the tangled web connecting these three stars, a web that's far darker and more complicated than anyone imagined. Just when the courtroom drama seemed to reach a boiling point, whispers started circulating about a confidential document, one that no one expected to see. This wasn't just any piece of paper, it was a game changer. Rumors swirled that the document contained explosive information linking Justin Bieber, Cassie, and Diddy in ways no one could have predicted. As the judge called for a recess, the tension in the room was palpable. Everyone knew something big was coming. Behind the closed doors of the courthouse, lawyers scrambled to verify the document's authenticity. The room was thick with anticipation and anxiety. What could the secret reveal? Why had it been hidden until now? The suspense was unbearable, not just for those in the courtroom but for everyone watching from home. This was more than a legal case, it was a mystery waiting to be unraveled. And with every passing moment, the stakes grew higher. When the document finally surfaced in court, the atmosphere shifted dramatically. It revealed a tangled web of business dealings, personal favors, and long-buried grudges. Most shocking of all, it suggested that the public feud was just the surface of a much deeper, more complex relationship between the three stars. Suddenly, what seemed like a straightforward accusation became a maze of secrets and betrayals that threatened to destroy careers and reputations alike. But here's the twist that nobody saw coming: the document implicated not just the stars, but other powerful figures behind the scenes, people who had been quietly influencing events for years. The courtroom wasn't just a battleground between Diddy and Cassie anymore, it was the front line in a covert war for control, trust, and survival in the ruthless world of fame and fortune. If you're as shocked as I am, smash that like button and comment below what you think this document could reveal next. And make sure you're subscribed with notifications on, because the story is about to get even deeper and more intense. Next chapter, we dive into Diddy's explosive reaction, and the secret moves he makes when backed into a corner. As the confidential document sent shockwaves through the courtroom, all eyes turned to Diddy. Known for his unshakable confidence and commanding presence, this was the moment that tested him like never before. The usually composed mogul now faced mounting pressure, not just from the evidence but from the public spotlight shining on his every move. You could almost feel the tension crackling in the air as Diddy's patience snapped, revealing a side rarely seen by fans or foes alike. Diddy's reaction was explosive. His voice thundered across the courtroom, his words sharp and defensive. He lashed out not only at the accusations but at the very system that dared to challenge him. Behind the outburst, however, was a desperate attempt to protect not just his reputation but something far more fragile, his legacy. This wasn't just a fight over facts, it was a battle over identity and power. And Diddy's fierce defense showed just how high the stakes truly were. But here's where things take an unexpected turn. While the courtroom focused on Diddy's meltdown, Justin Bieber's calm and collected demeanor stood out even more. It was clear he was playing a different game, one that went beyond the courtroom drama. Behind those composed words lay a strategy, a move to expose truths that others wanted buried. Cassie, too, showed a quiet strength, using this moment to reclaim her narrative and defy the expectations placed on her. The real suspense here? Nobody could predict how this volatile mix of anger, strategy, and resilience would reshape the case. Would Diddy's fiery defense hold up, or would it crack under the weight of the hidden truths? And what did Justin's surprising role really mean for all three of them moving forward? The answers were still shrouded in mystery, but one thing was certain, this courtroom battle was far from over. If you're hooked so far, hit that like button and share this video with friends who love celebrity drama with a twist. And don't forget to subscribe. Because next up, we reveal the shocking connections that tie these three stars together in ways you never imagined. Just when you thought the drama couldn't get any thicker, the truth behind the relationships between Diddy, Justin Bieber, and Cassie began to emerge, and it was far more tangled than anyone expected. The confidential document wasn't just a piece of evidence, it was a roadmap exposing a hidden network of deals, favors, and betrayals that spanned years and crossed industry lines. This wasn't a simple courtroom feud, it was a story of power, loyalty, and backdoor alliances in the heart of America's entertainment world. The revelation sent shockwaves through the courtroom. Suddenly, the narrative shifted from a personal dispute to a complex saga involving business contracts, secret partnerships, and even whispers of sabotage. Justin Bieber's role, once seen as a surprising gesture of support, now took on a new meaning. He wasn't just backing Cassie out of loyalty. He was strategically positioning himself in a high-stakes game that could redefine the industry's power dynamics. Cassie, too, emerged as a key player, not just a victim, but someone with her own plans and secrets. The suspense reached its peak when an unexpected player entered the scene, someone connected to all three stars but never mentioned before. This person's involvement hinted at motives that went beyond money or fame, touching on deeply personal betrayals that explained years of hidden tension. The courtroom held its breath as new evidence threatened to overturn everything anyone thought they knew about this case. What does this mean for Diddy, Justin, and Cassie? Who really controls the narrative, and who is being used as a pawn in this ruthless game? The answers lie just beyond the surface, waiting to explode in the final chapter. If you're as shocked as I am, hit that like button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss the explosive conclusion. Trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next. The courtroom was electric, every eye fixed on the final moments of a case that had captured the world's attention. After days of tension, unexpected alliances, and jaw-dropping revelations, the truth finally began to crystallize, but it came with a twist nobody saw coming. The mysterious figure uncovered in the last chapter wasn't just a background player, they held the key to unraveling the entire web of secrets linking Diddy, Justin Bieber, and Cassie. As the evidence was laid bare, it became clear that this was more than a legal battle, it was a story about trust, betrayal, and survival in the cutthroat world of fame. The hidden motives exposed a fragile balance of power where each star was both victim and architect of their own fate. Diddy's fierce outbursts revealed not just anger but a desperate attempt to protect what mattered most. Justin's calm strategy showed a man willing to risk everything for something bigger. And Cassie's resilience proved she was far from the bystander, she was a force rewriting her own story. But here's the final bombshell, the case didn't end with a clear winner. Instead, it exposed the darker realities behind celebrity culture, the manipulation, the secrets, and the price of public success. This wasn't just about who won in court, it was about who controlled the narrative after the cameras stopped rolling. So what's next for these three giants? That remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure, the game has changed, and the fallout will be felt for years to come. If you found this story as gripping as I did, smash that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more deep dives into the most shocking celebrity stories. Drop your thoughts and theories in the comments. Who do you think really had the upper hand? And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay curious, stay sharp, and remember, in the world of fame, nothing is ever quite what it seems.